This guy is a prisoner in his own house, so he's just happy to be here. It's your boy. Let him hear it. Chris Perez, come on up. Oh, shit. Yeah. All right, listen, I only got a little bit of time. So listen. I've had a crazy life, I gotta tell you guys. I had to come here and get it off my chest, you know? Really crazy. I've seen it all. And when I say all, I really mean the negative shit. No Harvard or anything. A lot of strip clubs, titties, all that shit. And I really have nobody to thank except my good friend, cocaine. Cocaine! That booger sugar was the passport to see the world. Mountains of cocaine, seas of wet vagina juice, and the plush greens of chlamydia discharge. Now listen, it was fun for a while, but eventually you get left limp on the cane, you know? And I'm not talking about Lou Gehrig's disease, guys. But eventually, you know, I made it out alive. Couple scars, couple charges, no felonies, no, thank God. And, you know, I hit that point where my life changed. A lot of guys I'm sure here can relate, you know, that boy meets girl, that heartwarming story, right? I'll never forget Ginger, the redheaded prostitute that took my virginity. No, I'm just kidding. My wife. She saved my life. And not like the Kardashians change you. You know, I'm not trying to end my obvious, you know, athletic career with a crack addiction or trading my baseball trophies for an artificial vagina. It's not a good look for me, you know. She changed me in a different way. And it comes down to one word, 4 letters, starts with an F. I'm sure you guys didn't know. Fear. Scares the shit out of me. It's like she's in my head. She knows when I'm sleeping. She knows when I'm awake. She's like this sexy Santa Claus with titties, right? But instead of coal, it's pussy on maximum lockdown. And she's the only Santa that I have ever heard of in my life that doesn't like guzzling a little white milk. What's up with that? Now, the best thing that old Saint Tits ever brought to me were my kids. So I got 2 beautiful girls, and you know, they couldn't be more different. It's like night and day. So I try to find out why, right? They're in the same environment, they're, you know, doing the same shit. It comes down to the pregnancy, I'm pretty sure. With the first one, my wife was young and strong, you know, a homemaker in training. And I use air quotes because she understood the concept of cooking and cleaning. Just not really how it applied to her. So, you know, one day we're getting it on, getting freaky, and she's like, babe, you know, whisper something dirty to me, you know? I say, now's my chance. So I bend over, I get in her ear, you know, real close, just enough to raise the hair on her neck. And I say, the dishes. Now, I don't have to tell you guys, but she didn't appreciate that. So a couple weeks later, you know, she's pregnant, we're getting it on. I'm in that pregnant pussy, you know. If you've never done it, I recommend it. It's very welcoming. Whether it's a Manzilian or whatever it is. So, you know, I'm in there. She's getting into it. She's really getting into it. I'm getting into it. And I say, babe, what do you want to do to my body, right? So without hesitation, she turns over from her Candy Crush game and is like, identify it. I'll tell you what, it sounds fucked up, but it makes sense. During that first pregnancy, all she did was watch CSI. CSI. All day, every fucking day, Miami, New York, Las Vegas. Honestly, if they were swabbing for blood and semen, she was down for it. And that kind of reminds me of my youth. Yeah. Now, let's fast forward 9 months, right? And the CSI definitely paid its dividends. You know, my daughter came out a genius. And any question that I had about my wife's fidelity, or, you know, is this kid mine? They were gone. I mean, besides ears, she got my ears. She came out in a fucking lab coat, lab kit, like, Christopher, you are the father. No doubt. So obviously I'm growing a little brain to be here, and I thank God every day for my retirement plan. Just gotta keep feeding her. It's like watering a plant, right? Oh man. And she reminds me a lot of myself before my parents fucked me up, or if I didn't have a penis, So I know what it takes to get on top, stay on top of these kids. Smart kids, it's a double-edged sword, guys, One way, Lex Luthor, other way, Superman. So, I gotta stay on top of her. So I try to give her the good life tips, like look both ways before crossing the street, right? Treat others how you want to be treated. That's a good one. How about don't sneeze during a haircut? Super important. But besides that, it is a fucking cold world, guys, so we gotta give them the real, life tips out here. Like how to avoid somebody when you owe them money. The difference between indica and sativa, of course. How to lie effectively. But it's really backfired on me, because lately I feel like I've been going through my weed supplier way quicker, and she's become a fucking excellent liar. Like a black belt fucking liar. So, I lie back to her. I'm not your father, you're adopted. Sometimes it's just me and her in the car. I'm like, babe, would you want to know where we're going? She's like, where, Dad? Super excited. I'm like, to meet your new family, Mommy's in the trunk. So I'm just trying to build a healthy relationship of mutual mistrust between her and I. Strong foundation, right? So, the line got fucking out of hand, guys. Out of hand. So I had to go extreme. So, I'm sure you guys have heard of The Boy Who Cried Wolf, right? Well, my story to her started the same, but it kind of diverges at some point, So, boy cries wolf, there's no wolf, right? These townspeople come and we go through this vicious cycle. And finally the wolf comes. Now, in my version, that wolf takes that little piece of shit fucking liar and rips him apart, disembowels him, and then fucking eats him from the inside out with all of his wolf pack buddies. It's pretty disgusting, I know. But I am very happy to report that she is no longer lying, guys. Come on. But. Sorry. She is afraid of anything furry walking around on 4 legs. And that includes my mother-in-law. Now, she's also quite the hypochondriac. It started from school early. In preschool, we're trying to get her to learn fucking her colors and ABC, 1, 2, 3, right? But she's in the nurse so much, it's like she don't know that shit. But if you need a suppository or your blood pressure taken, she's the sharpest 3-year-old in Union County. So, now, for my other daughter, like I said, it comes back to the pregnancy, right? And at this point, homemaker in training no more. My wife's now working up to 9 months, and I'm actually on unemployment at the time, which I'm sure stressed her out also. Anyway, she's working in an autistic school with these little 4-year-olds trying to kick her in the belly like a midget kickboxing dojo, I guess you could say. And needless to say, very stressful. So, 9 months pass, and boom, the little one comes out like a bat out of hell out of her vagina. And she's completely different than the other one, strong, fearless, treats me like shit with her mouth already. And, super fearless. Like, she makes everything extreme. She'll jump off the couch, try to do a somersault. Jump off of anything just for the thrill. One day I came home, right? I look over and she's making a ramp out of her Doc McStuffins toy. Doc McStuffin. She fucking tried to go off the ramp and land on the trampoline. Didn't happen. I'm happy to report she's still alive though. But I guess she felt it was more comfortable because there was a physician on site, And besides that, she's talking way, way more nowadays. Damn. Got a minute left. Well, she's talking way, way more nowadays, And it's all bad. It's all bad. It's like, no, I don't love you. Dad, you made a mess. No, I won't give you a hug. But I gotta tell you something. That's just learned behavior from my wife. Love you. Listen, Karma's a bitch, I guess. That's my wife's name, Karma. Thank you.